Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to another of my PlayStation 4 reviews. Today's review is for a game that I'm actually revisiting, and it's No Man's Sky. Now, this is a game that I actually did a review on way back when it was released in 2016. It was one of the first reviews I ever put up on the channel. And it was, I remember the hype for this game was intense. And it was a game I was stupidly excited to play. I had my pre-order in, it was released, and there was a level of disappointment by many people towards the game when it was first released. Now, I understood that disappointment from a lot of people. They didn't deliver what they promised they were going to deliver. However, I still enjoyed what they did deliver. I found it really fantastic, and I spent probably 50, 60, 70 hours playing it when it was first released, and then I kind of put it to one side, and then they started doing their updates, the annual big updates for this, and we got No Man's Sky Next and Beyond and Origins and a load in between as well, smaller updates. And they've continually worked on this game, Hello Games, to improve it, deliver what they said they were going to deliver and beyond. And this game now is everything that I suspect everybody really wanted from it. And they're still not done. They still want to put more into this game. However, the reason why I'm reviewing this game again and revisiting it almost is I haven't touched this game probably for a good year and a half. I've had it on my PlayStation 4 downloaded, but I've just not touched it. And then when they brought it out and they made it VR compatible with the last update last year, it made me want a VR headset even more. But I've only just got my VR headset a couple of weeks ago, and oh my goodness, have I been playing this game with my VR headset on. And it is a new game. I mean, with all the new updates and things anyway, everything they've put into this game, it felt new anyway to me, putting it on for the first time. But playing this game with a VR headset has completely changed the ball game for me with this game. Incredible stuff. You're like entering a whole new world. Incredibly immersive. I mean, I'm no expert on VR yet, and I've not played dozens and dozens of VR games. But this is amongst the most immersive game I've ever experienced, in or out of VR. Incredible. Now, I think a lot of people's complaints with No Man's Sky initially was there was nothing to do other than really explore, which was enough for me in the early days with this game, but there was nothing to do. But you really can't give that argument anymore. There's almost too much to do now in this game. It holds your hand early on to teach you the basics, which was really good, because the original game, when it was first released, wasn't very good at doing that. It guides you, it gives you lots of options to do. You can follow certain paths, and it gives you like some kind of a bit of a story to follow. And mixed in between all that, you've got the base building element, which I've only just been experimenting with. I mean, one of my favourite things to do in games is build bases and things like that. I've put literally countless hours into games like Fallout 4 building bases. The creative side of it I love in games. I've only really scratched the surface so far in this one, but I know that when I've unlocked more technologies and building parts and things, I'm going to go back to my base and just build the biggest base you've ever seen. And you can do it on multiple planets. You can go back to any base you want at any time by going through like these warp tunnels that you find on all the space stations. It's just so enriching now, this game. There's so much to do. If you want to just go around and mine materials, make money that way, you can do that. You can be a miner. If you want to be an explorer and not follow any of the story paths or any of the missions you're given, just go off and do it, and then you can take part in the story then, if you like. If you've been exploring for 40 hours and just experiencing and discovering new worlds, do that. You can find portals that'll take you to all these places in the galaxy. You can get these glyphs, and there's places online that people have discovered, and they'll give you the glyphs, so you can go through portals, very much like Stargate. Discover these new worlds and planets and systems. It's endless. This game. It's a game that you will literally play forever, and there's something for everyone. If you're into space exploration. This is, I think, is the absolute best I've ever played. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Elite Dangerous. I'm a huge fan of games like this that let you be an explorer. When you're a sci-fi fan, that's all you really want. You want to explore, and you get in space battles with this thing. You can have frigates, massive frigates that you can get to and buy and upgrade them. You can own several starships. If you want to just chase starships and make money that way, find them, salvage them, scrap them, make money. There's an endless amount of things to do in this game, and it's actually taken my breath away a little bit. Going back into this game, it feels like I'm completely new. Everything I thought I knew about this game, I didn't. I think from memory, like I say, I put so many hours into this when it was first released, when everyone was disappointed with it. And then when they did the first update the year later, and I can't remember, was that No Man's Sky next? I think I did another video then. I dipped into it then just to see what changes there were. And I think I even put a video on the channel, not a review, but like a gameplay video. And pretty much since then I've barely touched it. And then, like I say, when I knew it was going to be VR compatible, it just made me want VR so much more. And I'm happy I got VR just so I can play this game in VR. Now, please don't misunderstand me. If you don't know anything about No Man's Sky, don't just think that this is now a VR game. All the footage that you're seeing right now throughout this whole review is me in VR. You don't have to play it in VR. You can play it out of VR. Of course you can. So please don't misunderstand me. It's just that I'm enjoying it so much in VR. I've tried to play it out of VR. Just to remind myself of what the game looked like then, and I didn't like it. So after about half an hour of doing it out of VR, I went back into VR, and it was again just so immersive. I mean, the scale as well. The scale of it when you're in VR, when you stood next to your ship, you can literally look up and see the scale of your ship, and then you'll turn around and you'll see the scale of some of the creatures on the planets that literally tower above you. Now in this new version you've got these massive cliffs on planets, whereas before there was no real verticality in these planets. That's definitely something that's changed here. There's massive verticality now. There's big oceans, big cliffs. The foliage looks different. Every planet really does now feel very, very different. And there's multitude of careers for you to do in this game. I can't tell you, since I've replayed this game and put the VR headset on, I've put about 35 hours into it, and I've not scratched the surface. I've not been bored for 1 minute of it. So I felt really strongly that I wanted to do another review, and it's the first time I've done it. I won't generally make a habit of it, but this game now is so different to the game that we had before. I think it warranted it. So it's a 9 out of 10. I think if I put a few more hours into it, I'd probably given it a 10 out of 10. Can't recommend this highly enough, guys. So yeah, that is my updated review, I guess you could say, for No Man's Sky. If you've never played it, or you've never wanted to dip into it because you felt like it wasn't the game they said it was going, it really is now, guys. It is the complete space exploration game. So yeah, give it a go, guys, and thank you very much for watching.